Alright guys, it's our first day back going into work on a Tuesday. And if you're watching this now, you're going to start seeing a new format of YouTube content that we're going to be putting out. So if you look at our previous content that we've put out, it's going to be a lot of educational purpose driven messages for entrepreneurs and beauty professionals on how they can grow their business, their mindset, to social media, to just how we kind of navigate our life. But we're gonna pivot now into a different direction with the content that we're gonna be putting out to you guys bi-weekly, and we're gonna be consistent with that. And the purpose of this new type of content is to really showcase to our graduates, our current students, and our mentees on what it really takes to become a successful business owner and how we go about all the trials and tribulations that we face on running one of the top cosmetology schools in Texas. And so I think that's important to me to really showcase more of the failures and the adversity, the stress, the frustration over the glam life, right? Over the Lambos and the private jets and whatever people show nowadays on social media. I think it's way more important to show the failures, because to me, as I reflect, it's 10 times more failures than the wins. You have to fail 100 times before you get one win, and I want to normalize that for my students and my mentees. I want to normalize that because we sometimes get brainwashed into thinking the opposite. So that's number one reason why we want to start creating this type of content for you guys. And number two is, I think long term, 10, 15, 20 years from now, I want to have my future kids and my kids now to have content to look back at, to watch their mom and dad. We have 9-year-old now, but in 10 years, she'll be 19 years old. And I want her to have content to watch back as her mom and dad follow their dreams, and how hard they work to make their dreams a reality. I think that's important, because kids now, they learn, kids forever, I feel like they learn more by seeing than what they're told. So it's important that we set an example for our kids, our future kids, to kind of set the standard just when they grow up. Well, number three, this one kind of ties into why I want to create content as well. It's because it's interesting to think about. My parents were immigrants from Vietnam. They flee Vietnam to go to America to give me and my sister a better life and more opportunity in life. And they came here not knowing a lick of English. So not only did they needed to learn to speak English, but they also needed to learn a skill set to make money. That skill set for them was nails, and so learned the skill set, and then over the years they progressed, saved money, and then owned numerous nail salons and had their own employees, and then that graduated into them finding a new business venture, buying gas stations, and then that one graduated into then owning cosmetology school. So that's how I got started in cosmetology school about 15 years ago. But how cool would it have been to have content of them fleeing Vietnam and just the struggles and adversity and the mindset they had to do it. Like, that would have been dope. Having content of how they interacted with their customers when they didn't know English. How did they come to the United States at 40 plus years old, not knowing English, to then building multiple businesses? Like, that's insane when I think of it like that, you know. So like that would have been so cool to see where that stemmed from, and if there was content back then, you know. I think a lot of my work ethic, my mindset came from watching my parents. Number 4 is, you know, you hear the stories about how Apple and Amazon, they started in the garage, and you know, now they basically run the world. Like, think of your favorite business, that favorite clothing brand or cell phone brand or technology brand. Like, I find it interesting on the process of how they got to where they got. You know, the struggles, again, the adversity. It's pretty mind-blowing. And so, not saying we're building anything close to that, because that's not our goal, but just to, again, have content to reflect back on for our family, our kids, our students, our mentees, and everybody coming into KLA Beauty Cosmetology School. So that's why. So I'm excited for this one, and I hope you guys are going to enjoy this. But we're going to go to the gym, we're going to work out, we're going to get an arm, bicep, we're going to get a bicep workout in today, and maybe some cardio. Maybe. We'll see. Today is a big day. It is Tuesday, first day back from the week inside of our cosmetology school, KLA Beauty, as you guys know, or if you don't know, welcome. A little bit about what this channel is about, what this series is going to be about is, again, to show you more behind the scenes work on what it takes to run a business and how we operate the top cosmetology school in Texas. So first thing I like to do, I like to get here a little bit early. That way, number 1, I can knock out all the admin work stuff, okay? So over the weekend, we got about 10 leads that I need to make contact with, put it in my notes, and then get them filed, okay? So I'll do that first thing in the morning, knock that out. That way I don't have to think about it again. And then we have 5 tours. 5 tours this coming week, 2 for today, 2 for Wednesday, and 1 for Thursday. So definitely excited to have them in, and we're gonna showcase more snippets about that as the day goes on, okay? After that, we are going to then, well, it looks like we have 4 new signups, 2 for the licensing program, and then 2 for the certification class. So those of you who did sign up, congratulations. As you're watching this now, you probably already made contact with us, or we made contact with you. So I'm definitely excited for you guys to have the opportunity to build something with us. Other than that, I'm just going to update some notes, and that'll take me roughly an hour and a half. Soon after, I'll be meeting with Yaya. We're gonna game plan and structure out what we want to promote this coming week for social media. You know, we gotta get some posts done, we gotta get some stories, we have to strategize on what we want to promote and how we're going to promote it. So we game plan all those things daily and weekly. After that, we will take you behind the scenes of a team meeting with myself, Yaya, and Joanna, where we work with the students out on the live model floor, and then we'll just go from there. So definitely excited for this new look, this new, what do you call it? This new content that we're gonna put out for you guys. So hopefully you guys love it as much as we enjoy doing it. And if you're new to the channel, or if you're new to us, what we do here is we are a cosmetology school that specializes in eyelash training. So we license students in the state of Texas, but just because, you know, the title Eyelash Academy is just so much more than that, because what we are known for is the entrepreneurship business school, because we believe those two factors are so much more important than becoming the best lash artist, so much more important than perfecting the skill set, right? You know, a great analogy I like to say is you become a 10 out of 10 lash artist, meaning your skill set is the best of the best. But if your business fundamentals and acumens and advertisement and social media knowledge is just a 6 out of 10, well, you may not find as much success. That's why we love to teach our students and mold them into having an entrepreneurship mindset, having an entrepreneurship spirit, learning the business and what it takes to run the business. And then of course we do work on perfecting the skill set. Of course, that's a given, you know. So it's so much more important, I believe, to become a successful beauty profession, that we learn how to advertise, we learn the algorithm, we learn how to create content, we learn how to speak professionally. You know, if we want to become the top earning lash professional or any beauty professional in general, you know, that's kind of like the standards that we hold here. So we heavily focus on that. So that's kind of how our 8-week licensing program is structured, is learning entrepreneurship, business, marketing, advertisement, social media, and also perfecting the skill set of lashing there. And I think that's been a huge factor on why we've had so much success and why our students actually have had so much success. So just to give you a little insight on that, you know, we have to brag about our students because it's just tremendous. They come in on day one with all these dreams and the goals, and they don't know how to achieve them, but they want to achieve them, you know. And me and Yaya have had the pleasure to help and guide them throughout that process. And now you look around, the top earning lash artists in Texas are graduates from here. I mean, we've helped 16 lash artists become lash trainers, and we've created 16 product lines for them so that they can sell in this industry and make more passive income. And recently, we just did a head count, and 5 of our graduates now have 5 cosmetology schools in the state of Texas, and they're doing the same exact thing that we're doing. And it all stemmed from our failures. It stemmed from the struggles and the stress and the adversity me and Yaya had to overcome to get to this point where we've developed numerous cosmetology schools, and we now mentor and coach lash artists, trainers, and even other cosmetology school owners. And so, you know, that's just what we're passionate about. We're passionate about changing our lives, but also helping our students change theirs. So just some snippets there, but you'll see, you know, you'll see throughout the day how we operate, and I'll leave it like that. But I'm gonna go ahead and get to work and follow these leads and send over some emails, put in some notes, and then wait for the team to get here. good morning,
No, I get so forgetful when I look in
we
your
are very,
eyes.
very limited on next licensing program and our certification course, depending on which one.
Now she's walking backwards through a parade, and I'm stuck in the shadow.
Okay, so today's itinerary is a really good one. Today, I want us to be very involved because it's a big focus on volume and the perfection. So here every detail counts.
Yeah.
So they're going to hyper focus on not only the symmetry, but making sure that everything stays consistent. So it's a big volume day because we need to prep them for a big one tomorrow, because tomorrow's like model. So everything that they do today will impact the results for tomorrow. So I think as a team, we need to make sure that we're focused on making micromanaging. Meeting adjourned.
Somebody need to tell Yaya to comb her lashes. They wasn't her lashes.
What you mean?
Look. Wait, did they see it?
Yeah.
Let's see it again.
We're going all the way up. All the way up. This morning, I'm really excited about her. She made me tear up last night when we were texting because she wanted the same thing that I wanted without knowing that the lash industry was going to change my life. I remember you told me quit your job at corporate 5 years ago, and I was like, it's crazy. Like, how can I just quit my job? And you heard what I wanted, spending more time with my daughter. And I was like, it's not possible. I have to keep showing up and clocking in to make sure that I make money. How is it just gonna happen with a client? And it made me emotional reading her text saying, I want to spend more time with my kids. I want to make money. And it's literally here. It has to happen here at KLA because there's no other school I know for a fact that pours into these girls the way we do, because we cry, we sweat, we bleed, we ooze their future, because it's almost like a debt in a sense to give back, but it's not one where we feel pressured. It's we take it so personal when they don't post. So Myra's life is about to change because that time she's wanting with her kids and she doesn't want to live with her family. That all happened for me when I quit corporate 5 years ago. I haven't looked back since. And she's not the only one. I'm living proof of it. But then there was Rosie. Do you remember her?
Mm-hmm.
Her car broke down. How many times?
Twice on the way to the tour.
Twice.
She still made it.
And it was a late tour too. It wasn't broad daylight. She drove from Garland or Mesquite. And when she pulled up, she rescheduled the first time, pulled up on the second time. And she let us know, and I think you were generous enough to send her some money to get a new battery. We sent her after the tour to go to O'Reilly's, and one of the things she said, I'm working for this attorney's office, and she had been for I think more than 5 years, a really long time.
7 years.
Yeah. And she said, I want to spend more time with my daughters. She entered the program, she finished it, she was amazing. And then she came to come pick up her practical kit because she had to go test. And when we saw her, I was like, how's life? And she's like, great. My little girls are taking off the lash strips that I'm doing on my mannequin, and they're putting it on themselves and their dolls. And that, she didn't know how emotional that made me, but then I knew that Rosie had her dream come to life, knowing that her daughters were running around the house playing with her work, and she's not the only one. So these fears that these girls have, they're real, and it is hard. But nothing in life that you really want is going to come easy. But this 8-week program, people just need to get on that, because hitting the numbers, making the content, building their business, getting very high-end products, even understanding their confidence, that's something that's been beautiful to build with you, because When I was doing my mannequin, I told you, I was like, I'm ready to charge 130, and you're like, calm down. You need to actually lash people, and I was just that confident, but man, I got humbled real quick when I started working on people, and these girls are fast. Like, it would take me, my first model, 9 hours, then I got down to 5.5, 5:15 for the longest, till client 17, and these girls are crushing it in less than 4 hours. Like, the hell? So, Myra, come change your life. Your name is gonna be here. Right here. And you're going to be making a lot of money. But the most important thing outside of that money is that time. Is that time, and it's that moving out of your family's house like you want.
Something that's new to your mind of becoming a lash artist, or have you guys been thinking about it for some time?
I've been thinking for a minute.
You have? Yeah?
Yeah.
You too? Wow. Well, it sounds like now is the time, right? So a little bit about our school. We always want to make our students feel 100% comfortable investing into the right school, right? Because not every school is going to be the right one for you. And so with that being said, what are some of your like goals as to obtaining the license? Is this more so like finding a new career path, or maybe just side money type of deal?
Yeah,
Or?
I'll do it as a career.
Yeah?
I'll probably start out.
I want to give a really big congratulations to a very beautiful woman that took the initiative today. Her name is Myra. She is going to join us for October licensing program. She's about to hop in just a second. That's her. She's gonna get it. We got Q right here taking some BTS, but we're actually absolutely gonna crush it. So welcome, Myra.
There's nothing to keep you from falling in love.
Put your foot
It starts at the bottom, it comes from above. Like pieces of a puzzle, like a hand in a glove.
Just got done with AM class, guys. We're heading to go grab some food. Actually, I just got some food. Just got me a low carb meal, just a salad, a steak salad with an extra side of steak and cold brew for some caffeine. I'm gonna need that. Because I got PM class solo tonight. Just me and my students, because Yaya is not feeling so well, so she's at home resting, and then Joanna, our other educator, it's her daughter's birthday, so we let her home early so she can enjoy some time with her family and her daughter. So just me, so you know, that means I'll be handling it all, which is exactly how it should be as a business owner. You know, those of you that want to be a business owner or are a business owner, you know, in the beginning of business, you gotta do everything. That's the normal. You gotta normalize doing every single part. You gotta do the cleaning, the calling, the service, the customer service, the HR, the content creating, the editing, writing the captions, promoting. Like, that's your job. You gotta play all the roles. And so entrepreneurship is not for the weak. It's not for the faint, you know. So any entrepreneurs out there, I commend you because I know how hard it is. But once you navigate business for a couple years, you know, and you're able to start scaling and bring in more revenue and, you know, scale your business, more money's going to come with that. With the more money, you could then start hiring out other employees or hiring out other contractors to delegate some of your work, you know. That way you can buy some of your time back as a business owner, because the worst thing I felt is being a slave to my job. Because I wanted to become an entrepreneur for my freedom, right? And it was naive of me to think, well, I want to become a business owner so I can work less. Yeah, right. That I found it real quick. That ain't how it worked. And so I had to normalize 60, 80-hour weeks, you know, and I have no problem with that now because I know the life I get to live, I know the freedom I get to achieve, and the financial stability and everything else that comes with it. So, small price to pay. And honestly, working a 40-hour job for somebody else is absolutely miserable. I've been there. Hence why I want to become the entrepreneur. So I would 100% work 80 hours a week, but for myself. Because there's a difference. You work for somebody else, you feel dead. You work for yourself, you feel fulfilled. I truly believe that. So, just pulled up here, guys. We're gonna go in, set up, wait for the students, and then start teaching, get on with the game plan.
She gets dressed up like a pillow, so she's always in bed. Flowers for the sick and dead. She's on the go, way too fast and way too slow. She'll turn to stone in hospitals and homes.
Babe, you know I told you not to open this?
Why?
Because I got a surprise for you.
A surprise for me.
Yeah,
What is it?
a surprise.
Let me see.
I gotta quality check it real quick.
Okay.
I'll be back. Alright guys, let's see it. So, what I got for her is something for her new product line for brow lamination. So she does brow lamination classes, but she teaches other estheticians and lash artists. So we got her a brow lamination tool with her logo branded. I got them in this shiny all black color with her logo, but then I also got her the all gold with white. So let's take a look at those. Ooh, that's nice. Let's see. Let me take that. Look at that. It's all gold. Got the G. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a G on there for kind of gentlest, and then branded on here. Can't really see it too much, but it's on there. I'll go. She don't know about these. She just think I just ordered her the black ones, so I think she don't like that. Let's look at the black ones. Black one here. Okay. Quality's good, printing's really good, logo not too small. I like it. There can be some tweaks. Definitely. So this is first batch, so it's normal that we have to tweak a couple things. Until we get it perfect, but let's go show her. Okay, it passed the quality check. You want to see?
Yeah?
Okay, here.
Let me see.
So we got, remember your lash lift tool? So we got the black ones, right? Those are the black ones.
Oh, those look good. Oh, cute. Look at the bag.
I know.
I want to take one out.
Just lift it there. See the G?
Looks good.
And then we got your gold collection.
Hey!
All gold collection. So we got a bunch of them right here. So now
Oh my goodness.
students can have pick of which one they
Best
want.
of both worlds. These look
This
so
with the
good.
black logo right here.
Oh my.
That looks good. Gentlest
Do you know why I put the big G here?
for gangster.
Not necessarily.
What?
Put the big G for God.
Oh.
God's greater than everything. That's why it's big.
Ah, that's good.
That's gorgeous. Look at you, dear. That's over there. You
Time to
wanna
eat.
see?
You show them what you made.
Okay, and look.
Is it ready?
It's all ready. Come. So, you worked hard. So I want to have everything ready. You got your lettuce, your
Dang,
green
look at
onions,
this.
cilantro. You went straight for the
Ooh, look at that
protein.
meat.
Yep.
Oh, the shrimp look good. Ooh, what
Marinated
sauce is that? Let me
steak.
try that sauce.
That's a homemade sauce that I
It's
made
homemade.
you. Oh my gosh.
What in here? That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. No recipe. This is all made with love.
Yeah, that's good.
It has fish sauce, scallion, garlic, a dash of sesame, honey, sugar, and a little bit of chili in there.
Should we start?
We shall start.
Oh, the noodle?
Everything's ready. Yep, vermicelli noodles. The meat pan is hot. Don't want to show the pan really because that's. I need you to come back because I made you something special. This is also from scratch. Where's your cup?
This butter?
Yes. Will you try your drink, please?
Is the sunrise and those brown eyes, yes. You're the one that I desire.
Let me try and guess what's in
When we wake up,
I don't know.
then we make love.
It's like a fruit I've never tasted.
It makes me feel so nice.
Apple?
Let me try.
You're my water when I'm stuck in the desert.
Oh,
You're the talent all I take when my head hurts.
it's cilantro,
Sunshine on my life.
Oh.
mint,
Oh, mint. I like the mint.
orange,
Orange?
fresh orange, lemon, and lime.
Beautiful you are. You know that I see it. I know you're a star. Where you go, I'll follow. No matter how far. If life is a movie, then you're the best part.